to see Representative Sheldon Neely from Michigan give a speech, and of course we had a Bernie representative and a Hillary representative there, of course, and yeah, it was pretty cool. After that, I split up with Rebecca, and I was supposed to watch a friend play at the local, which is kind of like a little venue down there, downtown Flint, 432 local. But by the time I got there, I missed her. And I'd been at it hard all day, trying to learn as much as I could, and figured, maybe I'll just go to Churchill's and have a beer. And found an empty spot at the bar and jumped up, and sitting there probably 30, 40 seconds, and Karina looked over and says, "Are you from Flint?" I said, "Yeah," and we got off on the conversation on all the things she's doing, and it lined up exactly with what I'm doing, so it worked out perfect.
Austin, can I tell this one from my point of view?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so he was saying, so I turn over to him and then I hand him a flyer, and it's just kind of one of those like get out of here moments, and so we talk for like literally maybe just 5 minutes, and I'm like, I gotta introduce you to my friends, because really why myself and my buddy Pete, we landed there because we have friends in Flint named Brandon Jacks, and they're also committed full-time activists. And they totally take up the cause in like a hardcore way. All about the people, love it. So I'm like, you gotta meet my friends. And so Austin gets up and he comes follow me like 2 feet over where my friends are sitting. And this moment of, oh my God. And they look at him, they're like, we know you. So people are totally aware of Auston Healy in Flint, Michigan, because he's really committed his life to being a full-time activist. I mean, it's like he's just, I would love to do what he did. He just kind of sold all his stuff and totally took on the cause out of pure love and justice. Really was just way too natural. And, the entire weekend, the rest of the weekend, the entire weekend we spent together and work in the streets. And then on Sunday, he showed me some of the stuff he's been doing, rallies and just all kinds of amazing things. And so we had a really cool discussion one night. He and a friend, Kane, came over to our hotel room, and we sat and talked for hours, just sharing visions. And it was so crazy how in sync the vision that we have is, because there's people that want to help, which is amazing, and we're so grateful for those people. It's just something really different and unique about Austin and I and the vision that we have, because there's a lot of different dynamics. And I mean, it's almost like even the way that it happened, like the very moment that we both knew this is what we needed to do, it happened the exact same way. I really believe that it was a super divine encounter.
Before I had met her, I've worked with a few documentary makers. One of them, Hassan Oswald. I will send you a link to the short documentary that he made in Greece. He showed up here, and I ended up intercepting him and his friend Derek. And I'd help them, try to connect with the people that they were trying to connect to with their documentary. And then throughout that, I've worked with 2 or 3 other documentary makers. And when she said, are you from Flint, I kind of preconceived notion that's probably what she was doing, was, another person here trying to report on the issues. And, I do the same thing for her I've done for the rest, and point her in the direction, whatever scope she had. And once I found out that she was really here, donating water and food and baby wipes and things like that. She's the first person I've met on my campaign who has the passion to the extent that she does. It's been hard to rally people that aren't already rallying, but it's happening. I've seen positive in people, and I've seen the residents of Flint that were considering moving out. After reaching out to them and talking with them and helping them out a little bit, I've seen them perk up a little bit. And anyways,
stand ground.
Yeah, I don't know. Karina and I have talked every day since then. Even though she's 6-7 hours away, she's still full time. So it's much appreciated.
I'm in it, man. 100%, all the way until the end.